Okay, hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to the Winter Walkabout Music Showcase. On behalf of the Longmont Downtown Development Authority, the Longmont Creative District, Flatirons Bank, we want to thank you for coming out and supporting live local music in downtown Longmont. This event would not happen without the generous support of our title sponsor, Flatirons Bank, all the venues, volunteers, musicians, and other sponsors. So please put your hands together for Valerie Bott.
Yay! Thanks, guys. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you all coming out. It just warms my heart. So I'm going to play a whole bunch of original songs today. Wow. I'm going to start with this one is, we're going to go on a Pretending It's June, and it's warm and sunny. And there's a big full moon, and that's called the Strawberry Moon. I still remember the first time I noticed you under the strawberry moon. And I watched you dance like there's nobody else in view under the strawberry moon. The music was playing, the wind harmonizing under the strawberry moon. The way that you move's got my temperature rising under the strawberry moon. A ring on my finger, wine on my tongue, a melody, a song, and a tune. We'll dance like the first dance when we fell in love under the strawberry moon. Under the strawberry moon. Foolish enough to think I had a chance under the strawberry moon. But I took your hand and together we danced under the strawberry moon. A ring on my finger, wine on my tongue, a melody, a song, and a tune. We danced like the first dance when we fell in love under the strawberry moon. Under the strawberry moon. Oh, 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 we sang along. We got all the words wrong. And we danced under the moon. You put this ring on my finger and wine on my tongue, a toast to the bride and the groom. We'll dance like the first dance when we fell in love under the strawberry moon. A ring on my finger and wine on my tongue, a toast to the bride and the groom. Dance like the first dance when we fell in love under the strawberry moon. Under the strawberry moon. Under the strawberry moon. Didn't put the cap on that water.
Oh, so bad.
Very foresight, past Valerie. All right, so this is a song I wrote about a bird, and I wrote this at song school. And at song school, you don't have much computer access. Just write a song, you don't get to Google. So I wrote this song. I thought it was pretty cute. I played it. First thing a guy says is, That's not what a whippoorwill sounds like. Thanks. Appreciate that. So, be known, not scientifically accurate. If you're wanting that. You got me watching out this window, wait to hear you carry on. The days are longer in the summer. I thought you were long gone without me. Thought you'd flown off without me. I don't know why I doubt you'll be back with the setting of the sun, when the tilting of the earth calls you in unison to travel homeward. Calls you back home to me. Whippoorwill, 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 won't you stay? Whippoorwill, 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 you say you love me. Oh, won't you say you love me? Whippoorwill, 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 won't you stay? Whippoorwill, 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 you say you love me. Oh, won't you say you love me? Outside in the evening breeze, lay back and listen for your song. When the clouds light up like fire, I know I hear you sing it long and lovely. Now I hear you singing far above me. You could tell me all your stories, but you only say your name and sister behind the shadows. Your familiar voice comes out of nowhere. I hear your voice from out of nowhere. Whippoorwill, 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 won't you stay? Whippoorwill, 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 you say you love me. Oh, won't you say you love me? Whippoorwill, 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 won't you stay? Whippoorwill, 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 you say you love me. Oh, won't you say you love me? I don't know why I doubt you'll be back with the setting of the sun, when the tilting of the earth calls you in unison to travel homeward. It calls you back, come back home to me. Thank you so much. Wow, this is great. Okay, I am just so heartened to see so many friends here in the audience. You don't know. It's beautiful. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for this weather today, whoever's responsible for that. I've definitely noticed the seasonal affective disorder, from or the snow. I don't know if the snow affective disorder is that one. I will say in early January, I dropped an AirPod while walking, and I was really sad, and it was like in the snow. But last week I found it because the snow is melting, so there's some hope there. All right, so this is I was gonna say this is a song with a lot of words, but I guess they all are. Warning. Second Tuesday, sipping slow on steams of teeny photographs of borrowed days, done black and white, mysteries and motivations, and phonographs too old to play the melody, still scratched inside like fingernails across your skin, like giving up or giving in, like giving in. Second cup, spring, second chapters, bound in leather. I read it back in high school, that was long before I know now. If I knew then how your eyes reflect electric light, would tell me of the times before you understood the details and the constellations. I don't know where we were going, I get lost in conversation. Oh, don't know where we were going, I get lost conversation. The corner of my eye translates the shape on this paper napkin painted with a coffee stain and ballpoint pen, a tight line of antagonists with broken ears, not judging, but your wounds are mostly self-inflicted. I'm familiar with giving in. I don't know where we were going. I get lost in conversation. Oh, don't know where we were going. I get lost in conversation. Oh no. Just relate a book I read on someone dead since long ago. A distant war, the pages from the back ripped out. No one knows precisely how the world's supposed to end, or how it all got started. I don't know where we were going. I get lost in conversation. Oh, don't know where we were going. I get lost in conversation. Oh no, I don't know where we were going. I get lost. Thank you. So that song I put out on YouTube, you know, during the pandemic, which I'm still doing a lot of YouTube. But I put that song out, and the guy in Australia saw it, and he took the song and he like added drums, and then like the strings come in, and there's like a bass beat, and it's like a different kind of song all entirely. And I was like, what the hell? First I'm like, Australia? Because I don't know, I'm American and I don't know about the world. I'm like, it's so far away, you're upside down. So Leroy's Magical Journey, music, something like that. He, so I got it on my YouTube channel. So he did this great remix and introduced me to this great community of people. And I've been doing a lot of YouTube. And so another gentleman in the UK, Mr. Smith, he heard this song and he did a similar treatment. So this is good, but listen to that one, it's better. Later, not right now. My sweet, sweet time. My sweet, sweet time. Can't tell you nothing. Every second's on mine. You gotta wait, 'cause I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet time. Ever since I was a little baby. Oh no, no. Everybody said I moved too slow. They caught me stuck in the mud. Say I ain't got no place to go. I said, baby, 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 you could ask me for a dime. Oh, and for any friend I have, I will share my wine. Oh, but I ain't got no reason or rhyme to give up 1 minute of my sweet, sweet time. My sweet, sweet time. I can't give you a minute, babe. Every second's on mine. You gotta wait. I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet time. I kept to my own pace and I never did worry. Oh no, I laugh when I see them all rushing and hurry. I always abide by that speed limit sign, and I always take my sweet, sweet time. My sweet, sweet time. I can't every second's all mine. You gotta wait, 'cause I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet time. Oh, well, some wake up by the alarm clock, and some wake up by the cock-a-doodle-doo. Well, I wake up by the morning sun, and I wake up every morning next to you. Have a sweet, sweet time, my sweet, sweet time. I can't spare you 1 minute, baby. Every second's all mine. You gotta wait, 'cause I'm gonna take my sweet, sweet time. You gotta wait, 'cause I'm gonna take my sweet, my sweet time. There's something about Rushkai that really makes that song, though. You should really check it out. And also, if you don't have one already, I have a whole bunch of these little buttons I made that have my little skull and crossbones. This is from a distortion guitar pedal that I like to make. And so, and I also have t-shirts, the same, it says Valerie Bought Music, so these are free. If you'd like to have one. Obviously people who like buttons, since you're all wearing a button. That's right. So a few years ago on Christmas, the Christmas before everything happened, that Christmas, we were at my family and have a little niece, and they all live in Italy. And which I guess really doesn't have anything to do with the story, but it's cute. So, but I never see them. And so we're playing with the little baby, and my husband's playing with him and playing with her, and she's jumping off a little stool, and he goes, "Ready, steady, go." And I look over. I've been married to this man for like 22 years, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Ready, steady, go. I've never heard that in my life. And so he being a very worldly person, it's evidently that is very much more common there's a Ready, Steady, Go TV show in UK, and that's a thing that I didn't know about. And so that's been stuck in my head for like 2 years. Finally wrote a song with that. Has nothing to do with my niece. But it helps if you think you're like in September. Makes more sense. Just, yeah, if you're really listening to the words. 'Cause every day gets a little bit shorter, and the colder nights are just round the corner. There's a hot fire, I was hoping you'd join me inside. Couldn't wait too much time, and the spring has turned to autumn. All the lazy summer days sped off before I caught them. I can't wait another minute, and I'm running out of time. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Well, I wave a magic wand and I fly across the ocean. There's no time for human transportation, high-speed locomotion. With a good imagination, I can find myself alone with you. But I'm done with playing games and I'm done with hesitation. It's a complicated situation, way too much temptation. Put my toes up to the side and I'm waiting for the gun to blow. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Well, mama Papa said to take my time, don't worry about the bottom line, don't take too much they say to heart. Oh, Papa said to take what's mine, you'll grieve the ones you leave behind. Time can tear your whole damn world apart. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Bright lights won't help you to discover the meaning underneath the camouflage of colors. You can't face up to the feelings that you hide. Let it all out, you can't count on tomorrow. Everything we've stolen, we've broken and we borrowed. There's one last day to take me for a ride. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. Ready, steady, go. I will say my little adorable niece going, ready, steady, is still like my favorite memory. Okay. Thank you all for being here. We got some more seats up front. So this next song is called Colorado Moonshine. And it's one of my many songs that I've written since I stopped drinking. I've noticed the first thing you want to write about is drinking. And so I can really have like 2 albums worth of, oh man, I miss drinking. But I'm good, it's all good. But it's a metaphor. Always a metaphor. 300 some odd days of sun, I don't need a single one. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. I sleep all day and I'm up all night. Don't worry about me none, I'm feeling alright. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? From Steamboat to Salida, across the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? You can climb a peak 2 miles tall. If I've seen one, I've seen them all. So Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. I still that match till the flame turns blue, just like my daddy taught me to. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? From Steamboat to Salida, across the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? Well, I don't need nothing but a good home brew and a big full moon. I need you to love me, oh, to love me. With 300 some odd days of sun, I don't need a single one. So Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. I sleep all day and I'm up all night. Don't worry about me none, I'm feeling alright. Lord gave me that Colorado moonshine. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? Steamboat to Salida, across the Great Divide. Colorado moonshine, baby, won't you be mine? Baby, won't you be mine? won't you be mine? Baby, won't you be mine? Thank you all so much. All right. So again, my name is Valerie Bott, and I really appreciate you being here today. I have a very active YouTube channel at Valerie Bott Music. If you like to YouTube, I've got a lot of videos out there, and I do weekly live streams and monthly live streams. Lots of live streams. But it's good fun, and it's good community. What do I want to say about this? There was something. There was a story. I've forgotten it. Bless you. I'm sure I'll think of it by the end of the song. Oh, I know. One thing that really loved about this is, I guess about 2 years ago, I was a volunteer for this festival, and I was, helped with the band and helped, take tickets and, get people in. And I really just feel like, wow, I'm up here now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm pretty excited. I'm on this side. So yeah, I can't tell you how exciting that is for me. So this song is, I like to go to the song school that's up in Lyons, and it's a really wonderful little fun community, but it's also like weird pressure. Like everyone else has a murder song. And so like after like 2 times up the second year, I realized that everyone else had a murder song and I didn't have a murder song. So this is my murder song. Oh, it's good turning my guitar back on. That helps. Maybe not that much. Get down and I'm in denial. Couldn't you just fake it a little while? Well, I have heard and I can see just exactly what your love has done to me. I set a bad example. I just lost my mind, but you shouldn't pull the trigger unless you can do the time. And I get up, get up, I get up, I get up, I get down, down, down till I'm on my knees. I can't stand around and just let this be. Well, I have seen, it's been said, baby, your love always messes with my head. First you had no money, then you had no time. Now I'm saving all my dollars, not buying you cheap wine. And I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get down, and I'm asking why. When you said you loved me till you die, well, the time has come, the time is here. Lack of follow-through's the biggest thing I fear. Set a bad example, just truly blew your mind, but I only pulled that trigger, baby, 'cause it wasn't the first time. And I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get down, and I know I'm bad. Couldn't let you give her what we had. Well, it's been said, and I've been told didn't think that I could be so bold. I set a bad example. I truly blew your mind, baby. You should only pull that trigger, baby, if you can do the time. And I get up, get up, get up, get up. Maybe that's about bipolar disorder. Now when I sing it out loud, I'm gonna change that. Alright, this song is about my very favorite pastimes. When I was trying to write a song in the style of Guns N' Roses. I live upstairs from old Joe. He's been there a long, long time. And he goes down to old Mexico with one thing on his mind. Oh, he's just got one thing on his mind. He might be gone all summer. He could be back next week. He's got the neighbors talking. They say it adds to his mystique. Oh, they say it adds to his mystique. But it ain't no senorita. No, it ain't no pretty girl. It ain't no tequila. There's only one thing rocks his world. He's got a rod and a reel and a 50-pound line. He says the water's warm, but the fishing's fine. Oh, the fishing's fine. Old Joe made me a confession, sharing a fifth of gin. You know some things are too young to keep, but they're hard to throw back in. Oh, they're so hard to throw back in. Game's always feast or famine. The worms even have their day. But you sure as hell ain't gonna catch nothing if you ain't out on the bay. Oh, if you ain't out on the bay. 'Cause there ain't no senorita. No, there ain't no pretty girl. There ain't no tequila. There's only one thing rocks his world. He's got a rod and a reel and a 50-pound line. He says the water's warm, but the fishing's fine. Oh, the fishing's fine. Men are like a fish, they get in trouble when they open their mouth. And I swear I caught a marlin when I didn't even bag me a trout. But the sunshine and the women both get hotter farther you travel south. Oh, but there ain't no senorita. No, there ain't no pretty girl. And there ain't no tequila. There's only one thing rocks his world. He's got a rod and a reel and a 50-pound line. He says the water's warm, but the fishing's fine. Oh, the fishing's fine. Fishing's fine, baby. Gordon, I would like to say, Gordon, do not tell her not to sing. I want her to sing. That made my day. Tell him he's wrong.
Was he singing?
I thought you were saying, yeah, I'm saying Michelle is right, and Gordon shouldn't stop you. It made me happy. Okay, this one I'm going to, a little too fast. All right, that gives me time to figure out how to put my capo back on. So, this is the song I should have said has a lot of words. This one I think has the most. So I do love Bob Dylan too much, and that's one of my favorite people to cover, and I do it so much that I don't know if they're making fun of me or if it's I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I enjoy it. I really love his songs and songwriting. And then I also got to take some songwriting classes from Steve Poltz, who is the co-writer with Jewel, who wrote like You Were Meant for Me and I Was Meant for You, and other great hits that you know. But I think that one pays the bills. But so he did a songwriting class where he talked about how he writes a song, and he's like a 20-year-old, 65-year-old. Like he's physically, 65, but mentally he's like the 20-year-old who but he really shouldn't be drinking yet, but like he's sneaking it, like he's excited about drinking, still. So he has this excitement and exuberance for life that is just contagious and wonderful. And he writes like these amazing songs and he's a really great performer too. And one of the things he talked about in the songwriting class was he starts with just one idea, and he comes up and he has a line, and he comes up with a vision of what's happening in this scenario. And he writes a line about it, and then he just says, well, what's next? And so what happens next? Just logically, what's next? And I was like, what? I write songs about ideas that float in the air and love and butter, and so it really made me sit down and try to write a song about a story that is happening. And it's, I think, somewhere between if Bob Dylan was really high, or I don't know.
Wasn't he?
What? I don't know if he ever This isn't like good weed. This is back then. I don't know. Maybe this is a drug I don't know about. But so this is what happens when I try to take people's songwriting advice. So I don't know. It's very long, so I'm glad you're sitting. There's a few chairs up here if you want to take a load off, because there are 12 verses. I'm on the right key? All right. I also should say it's a love story about how people met. What else should I say? I guess that's it. She lifts me up, she lets me down easy, she turns me on, she gets me off. I'll tell you one more time. She lifts me up, she lets me down easy, she turns me on, she gets me off. I'll tell you one more time. 5'7" and I'd see her about twice a week, walking uphill with a grocery bag on Bourbon Street. She looked so pretty from her red hair out to her feet. I couldn't take my eyes away. Well, it took a little while till I bumped into her accidental, heading to the shop on a Tuesday. Just coincidental. I apologized profusely. Well, she said she was not sentimental. I forgot to ask her name. 2 months later, I was hungover in baggage claim, eating stale pretzels that I took with me from off the plane. And like an apparition or something that I can't explain, I saw her standing there. I got so excited, didn't think about the repercussions. Took a deep breath, made my formal introduction. Forgive me for my candor and my sudden interruption. Would you join me for a drink? She was taken by surprise, and at first she hesitated, looked me up and down and said she'd appreciate it. We left the empty carousel, and to the bar we ambulated for a single glass of wine. Well, that solitaire glass turned into a bottle. Before this starts to sound like a romance novel, I swear up to Jesus and all 12 apostles that she was made for me. She lifts me up, she lets me down easy, she turns me on, she gets me up. I'll tell you one more time. She lifts me up, she lets me down easy, She turns me on, she gets me up. I'll tell you one more time. I never did get my checked-in bags, and I spent a few weeks dressed up in rags. But I tell you what really caused tongues to wag was what happened that night. Well, I had zero doubts that this one's a keeper, so we took a yellow cab to the front of the preacher. Still wearing silk pajamas, he just called it full moon fever, and he sent us on our way. But I was too proud to take no for an answer, and in the most kindly and sophisticated manner, I pounded on the door till some innocent bystanders, they called authorities. He was taken downtown to the police station, where I explained my plans with matrimony and my aggravation at finding an authority to legalize our affiliation before the break of day. But by this time, it was 8 a.m. and the judge had just then wandered in. He heard me tell my story to the policeman, and he said, "Hey, follow him." 10 minutes later, we was heading out the door as a real married couple that just met the night before. When I tell this story, I always thank the Lord for bringing her to me. 'Cause she lifts me up, she lets me down easy. She turns me on, she gets me up. I'll tell you one more time. She lifts me up, she lets me down easy. She turns me on, she gets me up. I'll tell you one more time. Thank you so much. Yes, please. I also have some pin buttons up here if you like little buttons with skull and crossbones. Okay. I'm a little out of breath now. Okay. This is like my one song with a curse word. Kind of proud of myself. First, wrote it last year. So it took me till 45. I'm like brave enough to say a curse word. Maybe. No, we'll see. But I did look to see if there are any children first. I do that well, yeah. I can't help it. 45. I want to also say, this is random. My friend Michelle wrote this song about a telephone call. It's the best song. Her name's Michelle Castillo. She's on all the things. And she wrote a song about a telephone call, and her guitar sounds like a telephone. And I just loved that so much. And I was like, man. And I was trying to write a song about a telephone and about a telephone call. So we do a little songwriter thing where we get together and all sing songs. And this happened instead. It is about telephone calls. But I guess it's about therapy more. I guess it's also, yeah. I should look at my medication. You said you're sorry, but I'm still pretending. I'm much too busy to check on my messages. I can forgive you, but now I'm regretting. I told you some things that I couldn't tell anyone. Should have known better and bit on my tongue till the urge has subsided. At least when I'm starting to calm down, you told me, just take a deep breath. You know how those words hit me right in the stomach. And now my ears ring like your right hook just landed. Your hands are still holding me firm on the shoulders. If I pull away, will you just hold on tighter? Or leave me alone with the demons that haunt me? At nighttime I wait for your voice to remind me there's something else out there beyond all the darkness. If I go to sleep, can I count on tomorrow? There's things I should do first in case I don't make it to daylight. There's always a first time for everything. I close my eyes and I wait for the phone to ring. that it's all my fault. We both know how I get really too sensitive. I get confused, the things that you say and the words that you choose. You said you don't love me and I just pretend to believe you, when it would be better to tell you to fuck off. I know that you're lying, but really I know why. It's all just a misunderstanding. I tell you I'm sorry and ask to start over again. That you all liked my curse word too. Okay, I was a little sad that I was like, it's way too early, I only have one song, but guess what? I skipped a song. So here's number 5 for what should have been number 5. Okay. The hardest part of being a songwriter is, what's the first word of this song? The first word, once you get the first word, you get all, yeah. It's gonna come. Maybe by the time I get there. I didn't know I had it good. I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know to laugh or cry when I don't know just what came over me. But I'm finding courage I didn't know I had inside. I didn't mean to let you down. I didn't mean to be afraid. I didn't mean to do you wrong. I never meant to fall in love with you. I act like I mean it, but I never know what to say. But sure as the sun will rise, and sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure. I didn't make the rules, and I didn't lead you on. I didn't lose my faith, but I didn't sleep at all last night. I didn't know better, you didn't bat an eye. And sure as the sun will rise, and sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure. What's good as friends is even better as lovers. this I know for sure. Sure as the sun will rise, sure as the day is long, sure as the stars above, there ain't no doubt about our love. Sure as I know we have the strength inside we need to endure. This much I know for sure. Thank you so much. All right. Also, just big shout out to Winter Walkabout Music Showcase for hosting this, organizing it, providing me with a free water. That was nice, and I forgot water. And also, again, thank you to big blessings for this weather today. Hope you can get to enjoy the whole afternoon of all the artists. And there's 40 people playing all over the place, so it keeps people hung out this long. Okay, this is, I think it's gonna be my final song. Again, my name is Valerie Bott. I will be sticking around a little bit later. I have some pinback buttons if you're in would like a free pinback button to remember. And I'm also online at Valerie Bott Music, BHAT. I guess there's, you know that. I'm in the book, y'all. I'm just so excited to be here, and thank you so much. And thank you to Doug and Annie too for hosting this. This has just really been awesome. So this one, I do hope if you want to sing along, you do at the appropriate parts. We're aiming, you know, not the whole thing or anything. If you don't know the words, that would make sense. I know a harmonica player like that. Oh yeah, okay. I get on my knees, at dusk and at dawn, and offer my praise in words and in song. Confess to my grief, forgiveness I pray, just hoping that God will hear what I say. I pray for the lost, I pray for the found, pray for the brave, I pray for this town, pray for the sick, pray for peace, pray to your gods, pray for me. And I pray for the lost, I pray for the found, pray for the brave, pray for this town, pray for the sick, pray for peace, pray to your God, pray for me. Oh, pray to the light, oh, pray to the sound, pray to the sky, both feet on the ground. Pray for the dead, pray for the new, pray for me. I pray for you. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Would you join me one time? Oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, John, for your sound. Oh my God, you guys are the best. I have to record this part. Look at how many people. Oh my God. Thank you so much.